Good morning. I'm Beth Schnabel and I work for Medina County Soil and Water Conservation District. If you notice, soil is part of our title. So today we're going to walk in the woods and we're going to find soil. So I'm standing here and I'm looking out and there's all kinds of trees. Yeah, we're in a wooded area. Some of the trees didn't do so well in the last windstorm and so they have fallen. And actually, if I look around where I am, it looks like over the years, a lot of trees have fallen. But that's where I'm going to. There's soil happening under my feet. These trees that you see behind me have been absorbing the minerals out of the soil, absorbing the water out of the soil for many years as their food. So until they die and fall down, that the minerals and the water and everything that they absorb from the soil has been useful for their life, and that's important. But now they're dead, they have fallen to the ground, and the recycling of soil and all those minerals and water and other things that were in the soil locked in the trees are now returning to the soil for the next generation of tree seedlings. So I'm going to pick up, I look down here, and I see some trees that have been here for quite a while. I don't know if you can see, but there are, it looks like some fungus. So I'm going to actually turn this log over. And I'm looking here, oh my goodness, there's all types of little things kind of escaping. They like it, it's cozy underneath that log, but they are underneath there. In fact, there is one right there. He looks like he's creating his home. He's wiggling for shelter. But what is going on, there are called the decomposers and the recyclers. And these are part of the plant and animal kingdom. Because they are alive, they need the same things that we use. We need food, we need water, and we need air. So underneath this log, or what was a log, just decaying piece of wood, the recyclers and the decomposers are busy living. They're eating part of the wood that was wood. It's going through their digestive system, and when they excrete it, and you may call that poo-poo, when they excrete it, all those minerals that went through their body are now freed to go back into the soil. Now, you cannot find the decomposers and recyclers if you're looking at the top. You need to actually pick up the log, roll it over, and then start looking because the critters will move pretty fast. There's also fungus. They are very important for decomposing. Same thing. They need all of the same items that we need from our environment: food, minerals, water, air, in order for them to continue living. So it still looks like wood, doesn't it? I'm going to show it becoming soil. So if I take a little of this in my hand, and I am wearing gloves because I'm not sure if one of the critters may have a little stinger or whatever, so I'm going to wear gloves. I'm going to put this back down where it was, roll it over, putting it back in nature where it was, and I'm going to take a handful and I'm going to rub it a little bit in my hand. Not much, it didn't take much, and what do I have? Beautiful, organic soil. And this is being returned to the ground where the next set of seeds may fall. They will take root, and then you have another generation of plants, trees, any kind of plant. This is true of any plant that goes through this cycle. So I have a chart to show you. And this will be in your teacher's packet. The factors of building soil or creating soil. It takes time. Some of the soil has been locked up in these trees for 30, 50, maybe even 100 years, but it takes time. Then it kind of depends on the lay of the land. If you're on top of a cold mountain and it's very rugged, very rocky, it's going to be hard and it's going to take a lot longer to make soil up there. Or if you're in a dry desert and there's not much moisture, it'll take much longer. But here in this temperate forest that we live in, where we have, you know, good moisture, good sunshine and everything like that, the decomposition of trees goes pretty fast. Then it depends on the living organisms that are in the soil. And I was showing you some of those that were living there underneath that log. They are crucial and critical for making soil. They eat it, they digest it, they excrete it, and it goes right back into soil. Climate is huge in making soil. Again, we live in a temperate area where we have 4 seasons. And through those 4 seasons, there's the rainy season, which is needed. There's the dry, sunny, which warms things up. And warmth really does speed up the process. Not too hot, just nice and warm. And then there's the fall, where it dries out a little bit. And then winter is crucial for good soil making, because in wintertime, the water that is in the tree or whatever starts freezing and thawing, expanding, getting smaller, expanding, and all of this helps to break down the plant that it is host to. And then of course the parent material. If you are trying to make soil out of granite, it's going to take a while, because that's really packed hard. That's an igneous. Whereas if it's in sandstone type or shale, that will go a little faster. So the parent material is important. But you can look at this chart, but come out into the woods, take a walk. If it's your own backyard, great. If you're going onto someone else's property, do ask their permission and say that you are learning from nature, and ask them to join you, and they can learn something too. If you have any questions, please call our office at 330-722-9322. Again, Medina County Soil and Water.